And a very good evening, everybody. We hope you're doing well. Baseball Coyotes doing well tonight as they get back to Williston. They opened up in the capital city league play. They beat Bismarck 3-1. Connor Ekblad on the mound did a great job. They moved on to game 2 and win big. 13-1. Chase Collings was your winning pitcher. Max Heen 3 for 3. Three of the young men who we heard from yesterday. It's a good ball club. So 2-0 now in the WDA. Thursday at Watford City. The game was supposed to be here, but Offutt's not ready yet, so that one will be played in Watford City on Thursday. More good news. Dickinson State beat Mayville 10-7. Former Coyote and Keybird Caden Finders 2 for 3, 2 hits and an RBI. He's hitting .279 on the season. He's played in 18 games, and he beat his dad's old club, Mayville State, 10-7. So maybe Dad won't be so happy, but he'll be happy that his son doing well, and the Beards won, and and his ball club won big, the Coyotes. All right, Big Ten, Minnesota beat NDSU 11-3. Garrett Hill, the former Coyote and Keybird, went 0 for 3. But on Saturday, he had 2 big hits and 2 RBIs in a win over South Dakota State University. So he's having a good, solid senior season. Softball, after dropping 2 to Minot here, Williston comes up with a big 16-4 win over the Pats. Always good when a Williston team can beat a Century team. That's for certain. Watford City went head-to-head with the defending state champs, and the Midgets won big, 25-0. After all the fun of the Final Four in Phoenix last weekend, this weekend in St. Paul, we got the Frozen Four. Here's the head coach of the Tetons on the battle for the national title in St. Paul. First up, Denver and BU.
Oh, that is a tough one. I mean, Denver hasn't won since 2022, so obviously that was a couple years ago. BU, they haven't won since 2009. Denver is the highest scoring team in the country this season, so I can't go against Denver. Being from Colorado, I got to pick Denver in that one. So.
And a bitter rival of UND.
And a bitter rival of UND, unfortunately. But no, I think Denver should come out on top as long as if they play a good third period, they should be able to come out on top of that game because, like I said, they're the #1 scoring team in the country for most of the season. But in the playoffs so far, I mean, they've really only won by 1 goal in all their games. So, I mean, it's going to come down to them finishing on the opportunities that they have.
Boston College and Michigan, who sent UND home.
Ooh, that's another tough one. I mean, Michigan hasn't won since '98. Boston College hasn't won since 2009. I mean, I'm going to go with the underdog. I'm going to say Michigan, just because they finished the season really hot. They were 8-3 going into the playoffs, and they've handled all their opponents really well. Some big upset wins. So I mean, you can't count the underdog out. I'm going to say Michigan wins that one.
In 4 legendary programs in the hockey scene, I mean, legendary programs. I mean, you got absolutely 4 great programs there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Denver has just they're synonymous with college hockey. I mean, they're dominant. They've been dominant for years, and you can't forget about Boston College, Boston University, and, that's a big rivalry in and of itself. So, I mean, if I'm wrong and both those teams end up winning, I mean, we're still going to have a hell of a national championship.
And first time in 40-plus years that both BU and BC have been there together. That's tremendous for a hockey-crazy city.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you being a Bostonian yourself, you must love that. I mean, that's huge for the Beanbag community. So, I mean, that's great to have those 2 teams back there. I mean, Boston, Minnesota, Michigan, those teams should be there. So.
All right, folks, here's the lineup. Denver and BU. That'll be on ESPN2 on Thursday at 5. Michigan and BC, 8:30 ESPN2. Well, teams have been released for the Lions All-Star Game. And the girls' side of things, Watford City standout Jessica Mogan. She finished second in the Miss Basketball voting after earning All-State first-team honors. She carried the Wolves to the State A, and we congratulate her. And from right here in the city of Williston, Isaiah St. Romain makes the boys club, and does Kai Williams of Trinity Christian, a great, great player. We're going to be well represented. Let's take a timeout.